What is up, Block family? Welcome to today's episode where we are seeing... Sorry, I know, there was a little bit of an accent there. I don't know what the hell was happening. My brain be like that sometimes. So yeah, today's episode on the Indian Chief. So I guess that's a good start to the episode, talking about the power of the bike. It's got a pretty decent amount of power, I feel like, but we don't actually know. Well, I don't actually know. I haven't seen any dyno sheets for this bike as of yet. That's what we're going to do. Headed to Bike Night right now, and at Bike Night there is a dyno setup, so we can do a couple pulls and we can basically see what the actual power numbers are of the Indian Chief. If you guys don't know about this bike, it's a new model from Indian Motorcycle. The model is the Chief, so it's kind of in between, like they're middle class, they're middleweight, I guess you could say. Above the Scout, but below the touring stuff. And it's a quick bike. As per their website, it says that the bike has 120 foot-pounds of torque, but they don't report a horsepower number. Now I did look up, on Google, like just Googled real quick, like how much horsepower does the Indian Chief have? And I came across a thing that said 79, which seems kind of crazy that it would have 79 horsepower and 120 foot-pounds of torque. That seems like a pretty broad range, but it is a pretty torquey bike, I will give you that. So for those of you that don't know regarding the specs on this bike, or the engine size rather, it is a 116 cubic inch Thunderstroke V-twin, not liquid cooled, it is air cooled. And the reason Indian Motorcycle did that is because they wanted something a little bit more classically styled. Liquid cooled requires a big radiator, to be in the front for the liquid to pass through to cool down. But yeah, they didn't want that. They were paying attention to performance, style, and technology whenever they were going after this one, as per what they told me whenever I did the press event with Indian Motorcycle in Arizona. Yeah, headed to Bike Night, gonna hang out with the fellas, gonna throw this thing on the dyno and see how much power this bike actually has, not at the crank. They say 120 foot-pounds torque, and manufacturers usually report it at the crank instead of at the wheel, so we're gonna see how much wheel horsepower it has. Sorry. Yep, I ain't even trying. Ooh, man, the forecast said no rain, but that might have been a lie.
Ollie? It's gonna rain!
Temperature's definitely dropping. Feels nice out. Alright, yo, let's montage this shit till we get to Ace. So we got Javi up here, High Vis Greg, Eric with the Pan America. Woo! Backer bro. Panier bro. Wait it out, and then we'll be back whenever he throws the Indian on there. Maybe we can get the Pan Am up there too.
We'll see, I don't know.
That's awesome. All right, guys, y'all know these people. Had them in a couple previous videos. I'm gonna hand over the keys to the Indian. We can run torque too, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a tack up and get some torque on.
Cool.
See what it says.
All right, so I'm predicting more torque than horsepower for sure. But
yeah, usually with a V-twin, that's kind of what you see.
Yeah.
Harley applications in this, so
Weird.
check it out.
All right, let's see if we can get some predictions. All right, guys, with all of y'all's knowledge of motorcycles, we got 116 cubic inch Indian Chief up there. What are your predictions for horsepower and torque numbers?
I say 115 torque.
115 torque? What about horsepower?
Like maybe 85.
So 85, one what?
85 horsepower, 85 and 115.
85, 115. Predictions on Indian Chief horsepower and torque numbers.
You know what? 108 horsepower.
Yeah.
And torque, you said 120. So like, what's 15% loss? I don't know. Let's say 105.
All right. That's a good guess.
Yeah, so
That's probably, yeah. All right. I'm gonna guess like 90 torque, or 90 horsepower.
Yeah.
And, ooh, about 100 torque.
Okay, and if we're over, we lose.
Yeah.
If we win, do we get one of these cool hats?
Yeah, it means if you lose, I take it back.
What chain?
Yeah, what chain?
That's 79 and 110. Damn. The torque on this thing is crazy.
It's almost like it's a Harley or something.
Right?
That red line is so low.
82 and 112. So best run is 82.19 horsepower and 112.59 torque. That feels about right.
I was way off on the horsepower.
Yeah.
The torque? What did
I was over. I said 90.
So we all lose. So does I have to get the hat back or?
What chain?
Yeah, what chain?
Nah, you're good. You've already sweated in it, so
I know.
we'll let you have it.
It's not creeping up yet.
Yeah, right? Whenever that green gets dark green.
I'll sell it for extra with my sweat in it. Hit me up. You know where to find me.
Alright, there you go, guys. Pretty clean lines though, man. Alright.
Just like a sweep up, all torque right off the hinge, it just kind of like falls off.
Yeah.
Am I gonna wet? Pan American.
Alright guys, there you go. Some power numbers for the Indian Chief. This model specifically, the Indian Chief. The Indian Chief Bobber Dark Horse. Let's go ahead, get back on the road. Alright guys, we're headed out of downtown Orlando. Always an awesome time at Ace Cafe for bike nights. Big shout out to Dakota and Brittany at Rhino Dyno. Awesome to be able to, you know, come down here and throw the bike on the dyno and get the power numbers and all that. I think that's incredibly insightful. You know, it's like whenever the manufacturers put out the numbers, as in Indian Motorcycle, they put out the power number for torque on this thing, but they didn't include horsepower. So being able to actually take it and put it on a dyno to see what the actual power numbers are at the wheel versus at the crank. Like I said on the way here, manufacturer measures power numbers at the crank. So basically, like, you don't have the drivetrain loss. Like, I'm always interested in that the horsepower at the wheel. I would say most people are more interested in the actual horsepower at the wheel. Yeah, it's cool to see the numbers that you're actually getting with, like, you know, a totally bone stock Indian Chief. So those are the power numbers. If you guys are you know, interested in possibly scooping one up and you're wondering kind of where the bike sits in that power range, that's it right there. Lots of torque on this thing, man. As you guys can see, like, just getting on throttle, ripping around town. It's a torquey beast. An example. So yeah, it is definitely not a slow bike by any means, especially when you're talking, like, you know, power to weight. It's not the lightest bike, you know, but it's also not going to be like the most heavy. Can't remember what the weight number is. I'll put it up on the screen right here. Anyways guys, that's the episode. I'm gonna enjoy the ride back. The weather, oh my god, it is getting so nice lately. Currently about 9 o'clock and high 70s, 77 degrees, which is just beautiful riding weather. Unfortunately not beautiful riding traffic, but such is Orlando. We're gonna get out of downtown. But hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope it was insightful. Do me a favor, drop a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know if that's about what you guys expected from the Indian Chief. I almost said Indian Scout. I said Indian Scout for so long for like the season 5 giveaway that it's just like muscle memory now. Every time I say like Indian, I want to say Indian Scout. So there might be a couple times that I slipped up and said that instead of Indian Chief, but Indian Chief. I'm a big fan of this gauge at night. Looks good. Black and red. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you guys post up down in the comments below. Let me know if that's about what you guys were expecting. Overall thoughts on what you guys are thinking about the bike so far. We're a couple episodes in on it. Planning a trip over the weekend, so get a couple 100 more miles on her. Hit the like button. It lets YouTube know that we are doing a good job here. Oh. Oh, wheelie boy. Yeah, hitting that like button lets YouTube know that we're doing a good job. It helps to recommend the videos, recommends the channel for anybody else that's potentially looking for motorcycle content out there. If you guys aren't subscribed already and you want to continue to see motorcycle content, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon also while you're over there so it sends you notifications of future uploads and activity. Until next time, stay out of traffic. Ride safe out there. Stay vigilant. Catch you guys in the next one.